Have you ever dreamed of skipping the crowded terminals and flying straight to your destination in a private jet? But with so many options in private aviation, how do you decide which one is right for you? Jet cards and fractional ownership are two of the most popular choices, each offering unique benefits and challenges. Which one gives you the most value for your investment? Let's break it down and see which one will take you higher. Understanding jet cards and fractional ownership. Jet cards offer a flexible and hassle-free way into the world of private aviation without the long-term commitment of ownership. By purchasing a set number of flight hours upfront, you essentially buy access to a fleet of aircraft, allowing you to choose the jet that best fits your travel needs. Whether you're flying for business or leisure, jet cards offer a VIP experience with the convenience of booking flights on demand, usually with just 24 to 48 hours notice. This option is ideal for those who want the luxury of private flying without worrying about the management and upkeep of an aircraft. On the other hand, fractional ownership is like sharing ownership of a high-end sports car, only in this case, it's a jet. You buy a share of an aircraft and in return, you get a specific number of flight hours per year depending on your share size. With fractional ownership, you're responsible for a portion of the costs, including maintenance, management fees, and other operational expenses. It's perfect for those who want guaranteed availability, the prestige of owning part of a jet, and a more structured long-term arrangement. Both options cater to different needs, but the key lies in how much flexibility or commitment you're looking for in your flying experience. Financial considerations. The cost of Cloud9. When it comes to the financials, jet cards are the more flexible pay-as-you-go option. The cost depends on the number of flight hours you want to buy and the type of aircraft you choose, with prices varying accordingly. While you won't face ongoing management fees, there are additional costs to consider, such as fuel surcharges and peak period pricing, which can add up unexpectedly. It's a great choice for those who don't need to fly regularly, but still want the luxury of private travel when the occasion calls for it. On the flip side, fractional ownership involves a higher upfront cost. Purchasing a share of an aircraft can set you back anywhere from hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars, depending on the size and type of the plane. But with that investment comes guaranteed availability and the prestige of owning a piece of the skies. However, the financial commitment doesn't stop there. You'll also face monthly management fees, maintenance costs, and other operational expenses. It's an investment that offers long-term benefits for those who value consistent access and the pride of ownership. So while jet cards might be easier on the wallet initially, fractional ownership provides a more exclusive experience with added responsibilities. Flexibility and usage, tailoring your travel. When it comes to flexibility, jet cards truly stand out. With the ability to choose from a range of aircraft from quick and efficient light jets to spacious heavy jets for long-distance flights, you're in control of your travel experience. There's no long-term commitment, so you can purchase flight hours based on your specific needs, giving you the ultimate in convenience and freedom. Whether you need a jet for a last-minute business trip or a comfortable ride for a weekend getaway, jet cards cater to all. On the other hand, fractional ownership offers a more structured approach. While you're limited to a specific aircraft type, you gain consistency and reliability. With a set number of flight hours guaranteed annually, your plane is ready to go with just 48 hours notice. It's perfect for those who value predictability and don't mind the lack of variety. Both options offer their own form of tailored travel, but it all boils down to whether you prioritize flexibility or consistency. Availability and scheduling, your time, your terms. When it comes to scheduling, jet cards offer a seamless booking process with the convenience of scheduling a flight with just a phone call or a few clicks online. Most of the time, you can secure a flight with as little as 24 hours notice, making it perfect for spontaneous trips. However, during peak travel seasons or busy periods, last-minute availability can be tricky, and you might face additional charges or limited options. It's all about flexibility, but there's a little bit of unpredictability when it comes to booking during high-demand times. On the other hand, fractional ownership offers a more predictable schedule. Since you're entitled to a fixed number of flight hours each year, you have guaranteed access to your aircraft with relatively short notice. Typically, you can get the plane ready with just 48 hours notice, giving you a reliable way to plan your travels. However, when the skies are crowded during peak times, you may need to plan ahead to avoid potential delays or schedule conflicts. So, if you want the luxury of assured availability, fractional ownership might be your best bet, but jet cards can still offer that last-minute flexibility when you need it most. Tax implications. The financial flight plan. When it comes to tax implications, jet cards are straightforward, but lack any financial perks. The costs are generally considered personal expenses, meaning there are no tax deductions or depreciation benefits. It's a simple, no-fuss approach. Pay for your flight hours and enjoy the experience without any tax-related complications. On the other hand, fractional ownership could potentially offer some tax advantages. As a co-owner of the aircraft, you might be able to depreciate your share of the plane and deduct certain operational expenses. However, these tax benefits can be a bit tricky, depending on various factors like how the aircraft is used and your ownership structure. It's not as clear-cut as jet cards, so consulting with a tax professional is highly recommended to fully understand how you can benefit. Resale and exit strategy. The sky's the limit. When it comes to resale and exit strategies, jet cards offer a no-strings-attached approach. Once you've used up your flight hours, the relationship is over, with no ongoing commitments or ownership stake to worry about. It's a simple, hassle-free way to enjoy private aviation without any long-term entanglements, but also without the possibility of recouping any of your initial investment. On the flip side, fractional ownership comes with a bit more complexity, but offers the potential for an exit strategy. As a co-owner, you can sell your share of the aircraft or even trade it for a different aircraft type. However, the resale process isn't always straightforward, and there's no guarantee you'll get back what you paid. The market for selling fractional shares can be tricky, so it's essential to understand the nuances and be prepared for a potentially long process. While jet cards provide ease and simplicity, fractional ownership gives you a chance to hold onto your stake or eventually pass it along if you choose. Which one soars higher? Deciding between jet cards and fractional ownership ultimately comes down to your unique flying needs and financial goals. If you're someone who values flexibility and spontaneity, with the option to select from a variety of aircraft for different types of trips, then jet cards could be your perfect match. With lower upfront costs and no long-term commitment, it's the ideal choice for those who don't need to fly regularly, but still want the luxury of private travel. On the other hand, if you crave guaranteed availability, enjoy the prestige of partial ownership, and appreciate the potential tax advantages, fractional ownership might be the better fit. While the upfront costs are higher, it offers the perks of having a guaranteed share in an aircraft and the stability of knowing your plane will be available when you need it most. Both options provide a high level of convenience, but the right choice depends on whether you want flexibility or commitment in your private aviation experience. So, which option will take you higher? Whether it's the flexibility of jet cards or the prestige of fractional ownership, the skies are yours to conquer. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more exciting insights, and share with your fellow jet setters.